the shopping center is a very organic, ever-changing landscape. The tenants change, but the tenants, they go from one tenant to another tenant, but also the tenants change themselves, and they change their stores, and they change their retail outlook. So it's a very dynamic atmosphere. You know, I first came to Fairlawn Plaza back in the early 60s, and actually worked at Fairlawn Plaza for about 6 months in 1963, and then left to go to the Marines and go to law school, and came to back to Topeka and back to Fairlawn Plaza in 1986. So I've been here in this position since 1986. I think the original owners were the Smith family. At that time, Fairlawn Road was gravel road, and of course, 21st Street didn't go that much farther to the west as a paved road. The first part of Fairlawn Plaza was a grocery store, the Dibble's grocery store, which opened in 1962. Gradually, as we built more and more spaces, retail spaces, grew until we acquired the mall in 1987. It was built in 1970, but we acquired it in 1987. Back in the day with the mall was constructed in 1970, 71, along in there. It was originally a Woolco mall on the east end and a twin cinema Jerry Lewis theaters on the west end. Originally, Walgreens was in that mall before we built the Walgreens building, and they moved out so they could have a drive-through. Those who were here then remember that the mall then, every store in the mall had exactly the same front. They all looked the same. And now, each and every store in the mall has its individual storefront. Topeka is a community. We decided that Fairlawn Plaza would truly be a community shopping center. To this day, I don't think that we have ever turned down a 501c3, a charitable or a community organization that seeks to use our space, our public space or common area for an event, for a fundraiser, or anything of that type. And I want to be sure and mention that because we want to keep that up, and we want people and organizations to know that that's who we are.
Sudden Nova, sponsored by Home Instead.